bark like a dog.
Arf, arf, arf.
Now spread my rose petals on the floor. Welcome, my people. Welcome to my wine tasting. Thank you, honey. You are dismissed. We keep on count.
LiQWYD.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka KOED. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
and this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment, and also it's all about our opinion. You have an opinion. I have an opinion. She has an opinion. We're gonna respect everybody's opinion on this channel, okay?
So if you're brand new and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Don't pay no attention that I just said that a little messed up. We're gonna just float along.
That's right.
And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites, comment down below. Make sure that you retweet and share and like and push it up in the algorithm. No matter how much you disagree with us, just push it up in the algorithm.
Do what to the algorithm?
Push
it. Can you feel it? Push it.
That's the wrong song.
I'm doing an MC Hammer version.
I don't think that. He said push it.
Yeah. It was old first MC Hammer. Can you feel it? Push it. I think so.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
But anyway, so make sure you head on over and join our Patreon. Yes, we have a Patreon. We have exclusive content, and we sit down and do lives and everything, and we just have a little pillow talk. So it's so informal, and we kind of get to know our Patreons, and our patrons kind of get to know us on a more intimate level. And make sure you head on over to our brand store where you can purchase the tees that we're wearing on tonight. Okay.
And when you subscribe to our channel, you're gonna see a little subscribe emblem right there at the bottom of the screen. So right now it should be right there on my little tummy. So when you push the button to subscribe, I'm gonna say ee like a little Pillsbury door boy, which I am. I'm a little fluffy now.
I'm glad you're embracing it. All right, so it starts off with first of all, I didn't have a name or the title of the show. They don't care no more. Episode budget 14.
It's budget cuts.
I don't know what it was called. Maybe it was a part 2 or something. But it starts off with Martell doing the wine lunch, and with that rabbit.
It wasn't no lion. It wasn't no panther or no tiger. It was some kind of fluffy, unknown species. I don't know what it was.
And I be want to know, like,
what?
Martell really dressed like he from Huntsville. And I say that in kind of like a country. Now, I'm not saying nobody from Huntsville is like that, but it's just like he be dressing sometimes like he just country.
I don't know.
Like he just can't dress like that.
I got people up there in Huntsville. I got relatives up there in Huntsville, and they don't dress like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, country. So let me say a little push back a little further. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, he like it, I guess.
Yeah, shoot, man. If he can,
somebody approved that and said, go with that one.
If he can dress like that and go to Atlanta and they don't run him out of the city, hey, it's okay with me, man.
So Marceau is saying that he whispering to him, so, yeah, I got to put my ring on. The girl said, yeah, before you get in trouble. I said,
Marceau, why do you feed the fire, man? Why? You want these people to come in and go in on you. You enjoy the trolling. You embrace these people making these rumors about you. You enjoy that, man, because you just give them softballs, man, so they can knock them out the park, man. Dude, come on.
And he was smiling the whole time.
He was joking.
And then too, y'all know Marceau was in a play, so maybe he got some little acting skills. So he really trolling y'all, honey.
Oh yeah, he was in that play, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think they say he had a little part.
Yeah, I saw a little part of it.
You did?
It's on post-it.
I know, but it was good of him talking.
Yeah, he did all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say he's gonna win a Tony Award, but he did all right.
So Martell is calling all the guys over so that he can make his toast, and just kind of give us a speech on, his grandmother.
What's the name of the wine again?
Inez.
Inez.
Yeah.
Inez.
Inez.
Yeah.
And we messing it up. So anyway,
it's so simple too.
So he's calling everybody over: Marcel, Maurice, Chris. Well, he almost forgot about Chris, but Big Lou. He said, "Oh yeah, Chris and somebody else too."
Somebody I never heard of before.
And his uncle was in the crowd, honey. That's his mama name that you use, honey.
I know his Uncle Sam was like, okay, he gonna call me right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gonna get ready to call me right now. Watch out.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll see y'all when I get up there.
Scoot.
Yeah, go give me some room now. He gonna call me up there. So when I get up there, I give y'all a shout out. 5 minutes went by. 10 minutes went by. And Martell got through the end of his speech, and Uncle Sam never got called up. He never got called up.
Martell kind of pretty much lost the words. He did admit later on that he's not like a public speaker, and Marceau made a good point, that he normally have his sidekick, which is Mel, that normally does all the speaking and you know, those kind of public speaking engagement, and Martell just kind of like
right, and on the side, he's like basically in the shadows, whatnot. And when they did that little montage with Mel doing all the speaking, I just felt something in the force. I was laying there and watched that. I looked up. The strength of the millimeters has strengthened.
What they did like this. Transformers.
Yeah, I said, man, these millimeters got powerful all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's right. You ain't never without me. You ain't never gonna be. You ain't never was. You ain't never without her.
I said, man, why they do that for that? Boy, them millimeters. I told you. I told y'all. He ain't never without her.
So, but yeah, he gonna have to learn some public speaking, Chad. You can't be sitting up here, honey. You should have let the other male that you say the 1.02 whatever. You should let her speak for you or something, and then maybe you would have just had a little soft words.
Or he could call Uncle Sam up.
Yeah, for sure.
Uncle Sam could have spoke.
Yeah, because that's something that he should have thought about before. But he's so off the. Be so off the cliff with stuff, you know what I'm saying? Off the cliff. Is it the cliff? The cliff? What's that? It's some of that rabbit hair. Is it really? Oh my God! Did you choke it up? You didn't move that thing, Chad.
How you doing, Martell? That's why he couldn't. That's why I lost the train of thought.
Choking on that.
Choke on that stuff. Get some running water.
So yeah, what he was saying a whole bunch of cuss words and stuff like that. So
well, I want to say this before
his
you go.
uncle.
I'm sorry, no. He's learning. I guess this is his first time being on his own. But you been on a TV show, you think you should know by now, right? Am I right? Yeah. But hey, bro, you gonna have to get better at this public speaking. Look at me. I came a long ways. Still got a long ways to go. Y'all call me Bama Country. I don't care. I know who I am or what I am. But I'm not trying to promote no wine right now. You know, I'll say right now. I might be promoting some Thunderbird down there. I don't know. But all I'm saying, man, you got to get better, Martell.
So his uncle was looking mad because, you know, Shady Production, we didn't know who he was, but we spanned the little crowd. Well, they did kind of introduce him a little bit in the beginning, but they scanned the crowd at Unc. Straight at Unc face.
You know what Uncle remind me of? What? Remember the episode of Martin? When he trying to find a job at the post office, angry man. Oh, yeah. He was an angry man.
Yeah. And so anyway, his uncle was talking to somebody and whispering and something like that.
It was his wife.
Yeah, but I didn't know who it was. And so he was saying something, you know, to her like, you know, did you see that? Like, what kind of S is that? What kind of stuff is that?
He got the jokers up there. They don't know mama. They don't, you know, you always got the uncle never let mama go. They don't know nothing about mama. Look at that, he up there. I should be up there. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I really do. I understand.
And so she said, yeah, I saw that. So anyway, he was like, I'm finna go out here and talk to him. So he went out there, the camera people, tip. And so anyway, he was like, man, what was that? He was like, you don't want to do that right now. Like, and he gonna whisper in his ear. He said, don't do this on national television. Don't do this on national TV. And so he was like, he said, you gonna regret it. And I'm saying, Martell, are those threats? Or are you just saying that people gonna try to clown your uncle?
Yeah, probably.
In fact, they're just gonna clown you.
But it was one thing I noticed when he told the cameraman, you know, stop filming, stay back. I said, man, they should have got the cameraman from Little Match Atlanta
That cameraman didn't stay back.
I know, but he didn't get close enough. Because the one Love Match Atlanta, oh, get away, cameraman. Cameraman said, you stay right there.
And so the uncle was saying that, you know, because when he first came out, Martell was just saying, "Uncle, you was okay, you okay?" And so anyway, he told him, you know, no, it wasn't okay. And so he was whispering in his ear, telling him, "You don't want to do this, you know, you're gonna regret it." And so he said, "I ain't gonna regret nothing." So he walked off. And so he was like, "Well, come." And he said, "No, go on, I'm good, Martell, I'm good." You could tell he was heated. He was like, "I'm good." He was like, "Go on, just leave me alone." And he kept falling.
Yeah. I see where Martell gets his anger from now. And like it runs in the family. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, Uncle Sam, that's his name, Uncle Sam, right? You're done on me.
Now that you said it like that.
Uncle Sam. Yeah, wow. All right, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam has, you know, because Wade Martell said, you know, he always mad at stuff like that. Even Mel brought that up, right?
No, she said he normally has an
even killed
temper.
Oh, okay.
But to get him mad, he must have really been mad.
Now, but the Martell mom said, you know,
can we stay in this?
Well, I'm just saying, right. You know, I'm just saying Martell has an anger problem,
right? And
I can see where he gets it from. Cause even his mom said that Uncle Sam, her brother, has some anger issues. Sometimes he always kind of go off because he loves his mom and whatnot. But I'm just paraphrasing.
So Chris had said, so the other guy's looking for Martell and stuff like that. So Chris was like, well, you know, did you see his uncle? His uncle's like he was pretty mad and stuff. So they have a conversation and they talking and conversing and saying that, you know, here go Maurice.
Yeah,
you gotta be the positive light, the positive love, positive energy, positive. I can understand Maurice though. I guess I would probably be that too. But he just gonna...
He go overboard with it.
He go ride and rock for Martell. So he was like, well, you know, what all he did was just, you know, just kind of, you know, say some stuff. You know, he probably just didn't.
I'm with Chris on this one. You only have one time to do a first impression, right? You know, and that was his only time to do that. You know, to introduce him to wine.
Yeah.
And he should have just brought Sam up there. So you know. Oh, you know, it's only one first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you can do it again, but it's kind of diluted diluted the point.
Yeah, and then Lou was like, you know, same thing. Like he probably feel a certain type of way because he didn't say enough about his mom. You know, that was his mom. So Martell follows Uncle Sam out hunting. Uncle Sam said, "Gone, we finna leave early. Me and my wife, let's get in this car. Let's go." And so anyway, they in the dark and the camera people coming. And so evidently Martell still mic, and then Uncle Sam, you can hear what he's saying or whatever on him, and Martell said, "What's up?" And so Sam was like, that's the best you can do? Martell said, do you know who the F I am? Martell Hope from Love Man Huntsville. Like, you still my nephew.
I'm gonna do a Maurice real quick right now. Maybe he was saying, "Do you know who I am?" Meaning that I'm still, your mom grandson. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reaching here.
You reaching?
Yeah,
maybe that's
what
he said. Did you throw your back out while you were reaching?
Yeah, I probably did.
Did you trip off that limb?
I'm in traction right now, so yeah, but I'm still reaching. Okay.
Yeah, Martell told the camera people to back off. But now, one thing, like, because he said, I think Martell said, told his uncle don't get disrespectful. He said, don't get disrespectful. Like the stuff that he felt like what Martell did was disrespectful. Now you saying you don't know who the F I am, and I'm your uncle, you my nephew, and because you got some little spot on TV, then you supposed to be somebody? Like, really? I felt that was Martell being cocky, arrogant is the way that he is, and yeah.
Well, I get that.
Like, can't tell you. I don't blame your uncle for not picking up that phone, Chad.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not in the family. Maybe they go through this all the time.
You're not in the family.
Am I?
I'm not in the family.
I'm just saying, sometimes family, you got that family member, y'all beef, and you don't want to answer the phone call. Every family has that one family. What I'm trying to get at is this. Okay, yeah, we all know Martell's arrogant. We get that. We know Martell's cocky. Okay, we get that. But like I said, man, maybe he was saying, you know, I'm her grandson also. You know who I am. So yeah, I know I'm reaching. I get it. I'm probably dead wrong, and I know I'm gonna hear in the comments, Eddie, you dead wrong. I get it. Yep. Okay. So, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to look out. I'm pulling on Maurice right now. I'm trying to look at it from the positive standpoint.
Amen. So anyway, they get ready to leave the next morning. So Martell got on his suit, honey, Easter suit, yeah. And so they were like, "You dressed like that to leave?" But anyway, he got to be extra. He asked what Lou was. Lou had an emergency, so he had to go back home early. So Tiffany and Louis are sitting down having a conversation because, of course, they got to have some kind of storyline.
I'll be honest with you.
Be on the show.
That was that part of the thing. The episode went to crap after that, in my opinion. It just got boring. But go ahead.
But we still got to review the show. Okay.
Man,
all right.
right.
Anyway, so Tiffany and Louis are having a conversation, and so they come to Birmingham. They come down here to Birmingham where we was. I wonder where they went. And so anyway, because somebody had passed away in their family. So Louis is telling Tiffany about the trip and the event and everything. She asked Louis what was your take of the wine and what they did. He told, "Ooh, I forgot. I'm not sure what they did, baby."
Pop the ball, spray your legs.
Can you show some participation?
Man, this is all the energy I'm gonna get the rest of this show right now. But go ahead. That's what he said. He said, "Come home, pop the bottle, spray your legs," and he gonna act like he forgot about it.
And so anyway, of course, Shady Production had to show that part. So he was talking about the Rage Room, and basically they spent too much time talking about this. So Tiffany was just saying, well, if sex is an issue, we need to have a conversation. We need to have some time, just like I make time to go with the boys and stuff. We got to make time to have sex because it is a duty. I consider it a duty to do that. And you said what?
She said duty. That's what I said.
Anyway, you were saying something. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, honey. Y'all ignore him, honey. I will take on the rest of this. So Kimmy said it has been, basically, Eddie was saying before this one popped up here, he was saying that, is it a duty?
I don't like when somebody said it's a duty to have sex. That means you begrudgingly having sex with your partner. You really don't want to do it, but you feel like he wants to do it, and you do it anyway. So that, to me, it's like, okay, you really didn't want to do it. You're doing it for me. So that's why I don't like when a person said it. It's a duty for me to do this and a duty for me to do that. No, it should be an honor for you to do that.
So the next part where Kimmy was saying that Kimmy and Maurice are having a conversation. So Kimmy had the house to herself, and she felt tranquil. It was therapeutic for her because everybody was pretty much gone. So they have a conversation. So they kind of did a split where Tisha was talking to Marcel and Kim was talking to Maurice, and they was just guys were talking about the trips and how everything went down. So Maurice was saying something about the first meal, and she didn't know that it was a first meal, meal 1.0. And so she was like, wow, that's a little disrespectful or something like that. I think Kimmy made the reference to that. And Maurice was talking about the strip club and that he didn't touch no women. He didn't caress them. I guess he poked them.
That's touching though.
Yeah, but they went back and forth with it. But he said, this is a caress. This is a caress.
No, she asked you, did you touch somebody?
And he said he did, but he didn't caress.
Well, Maurice, that's a bad argument. And you supposed to be a lawyer, man. Yes or no? Did you touch somebody? Yes. If you bump into a person, that's touching. If you
hold up, that bump.
That was a little too hard.
Yeah, it was.
If you slap somebody, that's touching. If you glance somebody, that's touching. If you pinch somebody behind, that's touching. Touching is touching. Touching is my body coming to contact with somebody else. That's basically
what she said.
Yeah.
So she was saying, listen, tell me, honey, because I don't want to be scared again about stuff coming out on social media, because she said it's going to come out. And so, anyway, so as far as Maurice and Tisha, she was saying, yep. He was saying, yep, they went to the strip club. Evidently, they did not discuss that it was other women there. If so, they glanced real quick over there.
I think editing. You know, they sure they bring them to the strip club. And bro, did somebody say that was the best strip club in Atlanta? Who said that? Oh, Maurice or Marceau?
I don't think they said it was the best.
Somebody said it was one of the best. I think that somebody did say that. I said, man.
So they also said that Tisha said that Maurice was, excuse me, all this. Marceau was saying that he could not be in a sexist marriage. So evidently he brought up a conversation where Lou was talking to Tiffany and stuff like that.
I don't think no man could be.
And Marceau said, well, if a woman don't want to do it, then it'd be like outsourcing, child. Then I have to get it from somebody else. If you don't want to do it, just outsource it.
If you don't want to do it, just leave the relationship, man. Because that's too much. You know, that's too much right there. You know, it's gonna be complicated. You know, it's gonna cause issues, man. You don't know what you're gonna bring back home. So you just go ahead and leave the relationship.
Kimmy was saying that a woman needs to be wooed. Y'all men be wanting a woman to be ready, Freddy, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Woman needs to be wooed. She needs that mental stimulation. And
that stimulation should be there all the time.
Tisha said that when a woman, she be taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, doing all that stuff or whatever, then, you know, rub her feet. Do what you got to do, honey, to make turn on. This is not doggone no eye on the stove. Even the stove get warmed up.
When I walk in this room or walk in this house, the stove should be turned on and you should be turned on. All right?
So we moving on to the part where
you're not gonna say anything about my statement. You're not gonna co-sign on my statement.
No, I wasn't gonna address ignorance. Did you want me to?
That's not ignorant. Well, the way this country's going right now, 10 years is gonna be happening.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's move on to the scene with Dr. Francis and Letitia. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So she was basically saying, you know, Dr. Francis, I ain't seen you in a while, but he did give her some homework, and her homework is really to work on herself and to look at herself in the mirror and just love herself, because she's so used to being the mom and the wife. Who is she? So she found out who she was. She loving on herself, whatever. So she was saying that Marceau is better, because he's saying, listen, T, I know you need some help in some things. What you need me to do to help things better? And Dr. Francis, he said, yeah, okay, they ain't doing good. He doing real good. Okay. She said he even went to Africa so he can get, so he can take some time for himself or whatever. I wouldn't even volunteer that information, Tisha.
Yeah, T, that... Camouflage. Some information you need to keep to yourself, especially the information that's gonna make you look bad.
Okay.
Cause that information made you look bad. Okay, you're gonna let your whole husband go to a whole different continent by himself. Okay, and you're gonna say he told you at the last minute. I'm like Dr. Francis. He might have told you at the last minute. But this thing been planning for a while.
Let me tell you something. I don't think that
passports and all that. Come on, man.
I don't think you just go to Expedia. Africa. Let's see what part of Africa. Book trip and done. No, it's not going to Atlanta.
Yeah, come on.
Not going to Miami. So yeah, Dr. Francis got on her about that. Said, "Oh, okay, so." Basically, you just let him drop that on you, and you did not even buck up against it, and you was okay with, well, I said, me and the kids, why didn't we go? We were supposed to go to Africa and stuff like that. But, me, I don't like confrontation, so I just, we'll see how it go in the end.
Well, when a man knows you don't like confrontation, he's going to use that to his advantage, okay? He's gonna tell you stuff knowing that if he told that same thing to another woman, it's gonna cause conflict. But knowing that you don't like conflict, he gonna tell you that, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna get away with it.
Yep.
You got to buck up sometimes. You got to go against the grain sometimes with your spouse. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot be a floor mat to your spouse.
Yep.
Okay? And and there's no way I'm going to let my wife go to a whole different state by herself.
State?
Yeah, I said state. By herself. Okay? So, no, that ain't going to happen. Nope. All right, go ahead.
State? So, anyway, Dr. Francis said, listen, confrontation is good. Confrontation produces growth. So, you definitely want to buck up against stuff, because if not, like you were saying, he's just gonna continue to do stuff like this. So anyway, it didn't. That was in the first episode of him going to Africa. That's when I said he went to a whole Africa by itself, like a whole. It ain't like going to Miami, New York, or something. You went to a whole continent. Like that's a long flight.
Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Why do some people consider? They think Africa is a country. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. You know what I'm saying? Africa is a continent. That continent of Africa has countries in it. So you gotta figure out, man, I'm going to Africa. Okay, what country you going to in Africa? You know what I'm saying? So I hear that a lot. So
like going to North America, South America,
right.
That's Africa is just and it's
a
huge.
continent, yeah.
All right, so now that he done gave y'all a little history lesson.
It's geography.
Geography
and history is totally different.
Whatever. He gave it to y'all. Y'all accept it. All right. All right, so let's move on to Dr. Francis invited Tisha to a couples retreat. So I guess that's going to be the next thing. So it got to be for married couples. So that means Martell and Mia can't come. So
Miss Wanda can go. She can bring both her husbands.
So they doing this thing because, I'm thinking, I said, well, they can't go. So I guess,
And they're not going to go, are they?
Who?
Martell and Mia. They just trying to write them off the show for real.
Yeah.
Cause they gave Mia like 2 minutes.
A good 2 minutes. Martell had a little more this time. Yeah, Mia had a bad debt merch.
You know what? You know how I go to the movies and after in the movie they had that after scene credit. After the credit and the scene, that's Mia's scene right after the credit.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. So Martell is talking to his mama that baby, that's her boy. So she said that she heard about what happened, because I was trying to see if we were gonna talk about it. He was selling that Uncle Sam got mad and stuff like that. She said, I heard about it, and she was like, well,
he loves his mama.
Yeah, and he felt like, who's these people up here talking about, this wine and this named after my mama, and I ain't even up here, so,
they're talking about my mama ain't up there, man. What's wrong with y'all? Hey, like I said, I feel Uncle Sam.
Yeah,
man.
She said he was hurting, he was hot, he was mad.
If I'm there, come to support your wine named after my mom, I best to be on stage. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gotta say a word. Just have me up there.
So Miss Marlene ain't finna go at Martell. Like they relationship is just real soft. So she's not finna go at Martell, especially not on camera. Now ain't no telling what she probably do.
She probably told him to do off camera.
But she definitely don't go. But I don't know. I don't even think she do that off camera. I think that's just her. Because I think that Martell probably get mad.
It depends how close her and Uncle Sam is. That's her brother. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they're real close, she probably will pull Martell to the side and say, hey, you did my brother wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it depends.
And then maybe if she seen this episode, she probably gonna really be mad because, the uncle he wasn't trying to do no confrontation, but the stuff that he said to him not on national TV, you gonna regret it. And do you know who the F I am? Stuff like that. That's so disrespectful.
Don't disrespect.
Yeah, all that stuff. But anyway, so he did say that he wasn't a public speaker, so he got a little nervous and got caught up. So he did, forget. But
I was gonna say, how can you not be a public speaker but be on TV? I guess it's a difference because when you're on TV, it's like me and you talking and you're filming us.
Yeah.
Public speaking, you actually got to get in front of people and speak, and all eyes are on you.
Yeah, and some people clam up and get nervous.
Yeah, I remember a time. I believe I told a side story once before when I was in school. I won first prize in science fair. What?
For a person to say, the rest of it boring, I'm just going to sit over here.
I'm trying to spruce it up.
No, I was finna push you out the chair and let her handle this whole rest of the segment by myself because you really made me mad.
But anywho, so I won first place in the science fair. Okay, you roll your eye. I'm going to tell this story. And I got
will you? I do have the power of the edit. Please continue.
Anywho. So I get up there in front of the whole school. I had to get, and I'm on stage. And I got stage fright. I climbed up and they said, so Eddie, tell me what you did for your science fair. how you get it together and put it together, and how you did your research. All I can say, well, my mama did it and ran downstairs. Yeah, man. So I never did no science fair after that.
So,
get it together, buddy. Get it together. Come on now. Get this thing over with.
Y'all, he really gets up under my skin sometimes. So Martell was saying too that he tried to call his uncle, like he called him like 100 times. And he answered the phone. You think
he said 10 times? He didn't say 100 times.
I thought he said 100 times. He said like 100 times.
He did. You sure?
Yeah.
You sure you put a 0 on that 10? You positive?
Anyway, but he didn't answer. So they started talking about Miss Inez. And, you know, everything how she was as a person and stuff like that. Probably the stories that should have been told at that time, you know. So they did get it out there because, you know, we as the public, you know, they wanted us to know how his grandmother and her mom was. So, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Mel and Kim and sit down and have a conversation. I was like, golly, can y'all just sit down on the couch or do this? I always got to be around food.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't know who's producing this show, if Carlos King got anything to do with it. But at this rate, every female, the way they talking and conversating, and they always got to eat when they do it. They're gonna be on diabetes, man, because every time I turn around, man, they eating, man. Am I lying? Correct me if I'm lying. Cause every time it's like this. When I hear Mel now talk, if she's eating, okay, that's normal. She got to eat when she talking. To me, that's normal now.
Which girl, what? And what?
And Kim and she up there talking. I think she got... she was eating, so her hair got in her mouth. She had to take it. You see that?
So they said... So Mel gave Kim a compliment saying how she loved her red hair, which it do look good.
Yeah, I like red hair taste, Kim, because that's all.
Kimmy. And so Kimmy started talking to her about the trip, and Mel said, okay, well, let me ask you a question, Kimberly Scott. I didn't know her full name was Kimberly.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm. Kimberly?
Yeah, everybody knew that.
They did?
Yeah, other than you, apparently.
Well, evidently.
Right. Now you know, knowing's half the battle.
Yep, I'm gonna remember that and put it on my resume or something like that. That's how important it is to me. Okay, all right, let's move on. All right, so
you couldn't be on Family Feud. Then what's Kimberly full name?
Kimberly, because you just said it. So Melody said, "Let me ask you a question, Kimberly Scott. Okay, so did it make you nervous when Maurice went on the guys' trip? You know?" And she was like, no. She said, no, because I trust my man. She said, well, okay. And she kind of like, you know, did some facial expression. She said, but I'm talking about the person that he went on the trip with. She was like, girl, no. If I don't trust my man to go on the trip, no matter who he going on the trip with, then we got some whole other issues. Mel
got some trust issues still, man. She still needs to be healed because she think, like Kimberly said, she think every man out there cheating, man. Everybody ain't cheating.
And then let me say this, because when a woman has gone through a lot of stuff, especially a lot of infidelity in their marriage or their relationship, at some point they do have a lot of trust issues.
I get that.
It sometimes may deflect on other people, because when I was divorced right after that, child, I looked on Facebook. I said, "Ooh, he probably cheating, child. Ooh, he probably cheating." But the problem is that.
Oh,
girl,
the problem with that, though, the problem with that.
But I got over it.
The problem with that, if you get around a crowd of people and that's all you bring up, they ain't gonna want to hang around you. Cause to me that's negativity, you know. Cause you thinking, man, here she comes. She gonna think my man cheating or my woman cheating. You know, nobody don't want to be around that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand Mel still trying to work through this, and you gotta show a little grace. But Mel got to realize, because you what?
Who got to show a little grace?
I'm saying people got to show a little grace. Show her a little grace. Cause I know she's still trying to work through it. Like Kim just said, you know, she think everybody's cheating. Yeah, she do, but it's a reason why she think that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So show a little grace, But Mel has to get healed from that because everybody out there ain't cheating because your relationship fell apart because of infidelity. Don't mean this person's gonna fall apart.
And then Kimmy did say that in her confession. I said, Kimmy, you said a lot in your confession, girl. You could have told her that right there. Mel, everybody ain't cheating, honey, because yours was.
She probably was trying to tell her that.
When
that hair guy.
But I do want to say this too, that in Maurice's condition or situation,
Condition? What condition you got? What kind of condition you got, man?
That kind of, but in the situation that picture came up, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. And then the linebacker situation came up. So
but they weren't married though.
They wasn't married, but then there's some things that still we weren't married. But
no.
Kimmy was with him.
If y'all was in a serious relationship and if that did happen. Okay, I get why Karen probably won't trust him. But
no, I'm talking about why Mel was saying something like that.
Yeah, I get what Mel was trying to come at, but when people grow.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Kimmy tells Mel everything about the shoot. She wasn't even there. About Uncle Sam, honey. Oh yeah, Sam got married and he had left and he felt like he should have said more and stuff. And Mel like, what? Girl, shut up. Say less. No, say more. What?
She's so extra, man.
And one part, I'm glad they ain't spanning that camera, but Mel's mouth was 400. Girl, boy.
She's so extra, man. And that surprise reaction she's supposed to have, it was so forced, man. What? Really? Come on, it was so forced, man. Come on.
So anyway, which I cannot. Okay, let's just say for me. So Mel said, well, who was the event planner? Me personally would have never asked that question because I would have never thought to ask that question.
Production, man.
I would never, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got an event that took place. I could care less who the event planner was because the event planner had nothing to do with the situation.
Let's keep it real. That whole scene, that whole conversation between Kimberly and Mel was production. Okay, that's why Kimberly was trying to eat her own because she wasn't ready for it, man. But yeah, it was all that was production, man. So they had to have a scene.
So Kimmy said it was Melanika. Mel, and so she was like, oh, okay. She said, oh, well, Mel was my wedding planner. And so she was like, really? She said, yes, girl, but she canceled, honey, at the last minute, and her mother-in-law had to finish the whole thing. And she said, what happened? She had blasted Martell, had me on the phone, blasted Martell, and said, I can't do this no more. You're a cheater. You was up there trying to talk to my assistant and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well. So that means that Mel 2.0 somewhat knew Martell was a cheater before she got married.
And she said she was 22.
Yeah, I get it. She was young.
She said the 22-year-old male versus the 36-year-old male is different.
I get that. Everybody grows.
She believed Martell.
Yeah, everybody grows. I get that. But you got this woman blasting Martell on the phone because it was on three-way. Letting you know, hey, your fiance out here cheating, but she believed Martell anyway. Okay.
She said she could believe her now though. Hindsight.
Yeah, the sister was trying to save you, but you didn't want to listen.
Was she trying to save her? Was
no, apparently because she said she didn't want to do it because Martell was cheating.
Yeah.
It's like, hold up, I'm doing your wedding, but you're gonna ask about my assistant? I don't want to be no parts of that. So. Hey, man, your man cheating on you, letting you know what's up with him. And Mel still married the dude.
Mm-hmm. I feel some type of way about that.
What do you mean? Because she was young?
No, I don't. Let me say, when some woman tell you that your man cheat, it don't always be. They're not always looking out for your benefit.
Right,
They could be looking out that, hey, girl, this a good man, and I don't want you to marry him either, child. I know he cheat, but I sure don't want to get married, honey, because I probably want him for myself later on down the road or something.
So
I'm just saying.
This woman is going to pay to do a wedding plan, so she's going to jeopardize her payment because apparently it was halfway done that the mom-in-law had to take over.
Well, it could have been.
So
all I'm saying, maybe not in that scenario, but not.
I'm just giving her a benefit of the doubt. You know
Not
what I'm saying?
when a woman come up to another woman. Well, she didn't come up to him. She was on the three-way call and say, "Hey, your man." It don't necessarily always be for the benefit of that woman. I'm looking.
I get that, but I don't think this is the case here, man. I really think that she probably just got upset with Martell because Martell was trying to holler at somebody.
Well, look at her now. She real close and
because Martell's, making money. It's all about business now. And she tried to get on TV too.
It was business then.
Yeah, but she went on TV back then.
All right, you guys. On that note, that's it, honey. The next episode.
Well, you like Mel. You think every woman out there scheming on other women. Hey, every woman ain't scheming. She probably...
You a man.
What about it?
Zip it, child. You don't know how women operate.
I know how women are, man. I do. I've dated so many women, man. I know how y'all play.
Do you know how it is to be a woman? Do you know what it feels like?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, well then you don't know how women play. All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead.
I know you ain't trying to shut me down. Hold on. Hold on. I know you trying to shut. No, we ain't done this video. No, you ain't shutting me down.
Tell the people deuces, baby.
I ain't telling them deuces.